my dear students. So today we are going to start with the second topic of the same chapter. So in my previous video I have told you about types of map. So in this video we are going to learn about components of map. So we have basically three components of map. The first one is distance, second is direction, and third one is symbol. So distance is you can say we measure distance on a map by scale. Okay, so here scale doesn't mean we have that scale, small scale, or a that big scale which we use in a geometric box. We are not talking about that scale. Here the scale means it is the ratio, you can say ratio between the actual distance of a ground, okay, on a ground, and the distance shown on a map. That means here it is saying if on map we are saying 1 centimeter, okay, so if we calculate this 1 centimeter on a ground, so it will become 5 kilometer. Okay, this thing is on map and this thing is we are calculating this on ground. Okay, so this is the meaning of the scale here on a map. Okay, now we have two scale which are very important. And what are those two scale? First one is small scale map, and second one is large scale map. Now don't think that we are talking about that small scale. I have already told you what is exactly a scale is. Okay, so small scale map, why we use this scale? So this scale is used in a large area. Okay, like if we want to calculate, or you can say if we want to know the distance of the entire world, or this continent, or oceans, or countries, so we will use this scale, small scale. Okay, and large scale is used when in a small area, okay, like towns, villages, okay, cities, states. So this is the difference between the small scale and large scale, and this is how we are going to use them on a map. Now the second point is direction. So as you all know, we have four main directions. So what are those four main directions? First is north, second is south, okay, east, and then west. So these are the four directions, and these directions are called cardinal directions. Cardinal direction. Okay, if we want to calculate a place on a map, how we will calculate it? So we will use a compass. So in that compass we have these four directions which denotes the place. Okay, I mean for example, if Jammu Kashmir is there, so how we will come to know that Jammu Kashmir is in west or is in east? So we will learn that with the help of these four directions. Okay, so other four intermediate directions are north-west. So this portion will be north-west. Then we have south-west. This portion will be south-west. Okay, then we have southeast. So this portion is denoted as southeast, and then we have northeast. Okay, we generally say that the alluvial soil, okay, you know about the alluvial soil. So that alluvial soil is extended from north to east. So that means northeast. Okay, so this is how we use these 4 directions on a map. Now the third topic is we are going to learn about symbols. So third one is symbols. Okay, so if you have seen map or if you have seen globe, so in that we have different symbols showing that at what place we have which things. For example, like rivers, or you can say oceans or seas are denoted by blue color. Okay, so that is symbol. Like mountains are denoted with brown colors. Okay, roads are denoted with black something like that. Okay, so every symbol on the map denotes something. They tell us that at which place what is there. Okay, what is there means they tell us actual shape and size of different features, okay, such as buildings, roads, bridge, trees, railways. Okay, all these things are denoted by the symbols. So my dear students, we have some of the symbols used in a map, and those symbols are, for example, you can say railway lines. There are railway line symbols, there are road symbols, there are boundary symbols. Boundary symbols means international, state, districts, lines, they denoted with some symbols. Then we have river symbols, and river symbols is denoted with blue in color. Then we have church symbols and temples, church, you can say mosque. Okay, so all these symbols, they have given a lot of symbols in your book, so just go through in that. Okay, so the second point in symbols is okay, I will give you a small example. If you have seen map, okay, so in that map this simple, this, if this is, you have filled this thing, so you can simply say that this denotes the road on a map. Okay, and if you have done like this, so that means we are talking about, you can say forest, okay, or you can say trees. Okay, we are talking about trees, forest, that at that particular place we have these things. Okay, then we have blue color also is there on map. Okay, so this blue color denotes water. Okay, so these are some of the symbols I have written, and you can also see. Now here it is saying, my dear students, there is a conventional symbol. Okay, कौन से symbols है? Conventional symbols are also there. Now what are these conventional symbols? So these are those symbols which tells us about the universal language, you can say, which is understood by all. Okay, so if we talk about the entire world, if we are making a map of entire world, you can say in a globe, you have seen in a globe, or okay, so in that globe what is there? You will find plenty of symbols. Okay, the first thing you will find the 4 main directions: north, south, east, west. Okay, then you will find these type of symbols. That means they are internationally denoting something. Then you will find water. So all these symbols which are known by everyone, okay, in the entire world. So these symbols are known as conventional symbols. Okay, so these were the components of map which I told you today. So the two components are also there, that is sketch and plan. Okay, So sketch is just a rough drawing of a place. If you can say, if you want to if you are an architecture, for example, if you are an architecture, you want to show the school sketch, so you will draw a rough sketch of that place, that this is how I want a school should be. So this is a sketch, okay. It's just a rough drawing. And then we have plan also. Plan is also a type of drawing. You know, when you think about doing something, so you plan that thing, you make a rough sketch, you can say sketch, or you can say drawing of that place, of that area, okay. So these are also two important things in your books they have given. Just go through it, okay. So today I am going to stop my topic here only. So we are finished with my with the chapter number 4. I hope you understood it very well. And please go through the exercise and try to do the question answer of the book, okay, and send it to me also. Thank you and Jai Hind.